Hello, Flute people. We are on to page 17, and before we can get started with number 61, Rhythm Time, we've got some new stuff to talk about. Yay, new stuff. All right, so the first thing we see here in the blue highlighted box right before the number 61 is a half note with a what looks like a period after it. And in music, we just call that a dot. So dots can happen above or below a note head or to the right of a note head. And the dots above and below a note head are a very different thing than the dot to the right of a note head. So the dot to the right of the note head, if you look up in your rhythm box at the top of the page on the left-hand side, a dot adds a beat to the half note. So one half note is 2 counts, a quarter note is 1 count. Put them together with a tie, and you get a 3-count note. The other way to write a 3-count note is a half note with a dot to the right of it. So the rule of half notes, and actually the rule of dots, is you take whatever the note is that the dot is next to and you cut it in half, and then you add that value to the note that you have. So the formula is the note value plus half of that note value equals a note and a half. So if you had a quarter note with a dot, you take half of a quarter note, which is 2/8 notes, or 1/8 note, and you'd add an 1/8 note to a quarter note. A dotted quarter note is 1.5 beats, and we'll learn that in a couple pages. So for right now, you just have to know that if there's a tie with a half note to a quarter note, or if there is a dotted quarter note, that's always 3 counts. Okay, next, we have a new time signature. The new time signature is 3/4. So 3/4 simply means that there are 3 things to count in the measure, 3 beats to count, and the quarter note, or 1/4, still gets the beat. So quarter notes are still the thing that we're counting with our foot, and there are 3 of them per measure. And the counting pattern for that looks like this: 1, 2, 3. So down, out, up, as opposed to 4/4, which was 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, in, out, up, and 2/4, which was down, up, or out, up, out, up. Now, there are other time signatures, and we'll get to those in later books, but these are the 3 that you're using now. To do rhythm time, we are going to count the rhythm in the addition system. When I use the addition system for longer notes than the beat that we're counting, I'll kind of slur my speech into the next count. So it'll be, instead of 1, 2, 3, it'll be 1, 2, 3. And that's how you'll know it's a long note, where we only tongue the beginning of it. So here's number 61 at 80 beats a minute. And once we've spoken through it, then we'll play it on concert E flat. 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll actually also show you it with clapping, so you can see the holds for the half notes. Here we go. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And here we go on the instrument. Concert E flat. And go. All right, see you number 62.